Hey, good morning. Making this video because I noticed that most people spend 40 years of their life working a job, and at the end of that 40 years, they have nothing to show for it. And what I mean by nothing to show for it is that the job that they're going to is soul crushing, it's lifeless, it's draining. They're spending 40 hours a week answering emails, answering customer service calls, right? Maybe dishing out food in a restaurant like a cafeteria lady. And they know, you know, that you're capable of so much more, right? You went to school, you studied engineering, you studied biology, you studied computer science, you studied psychology. You learned all these super cool facts and figures. You know you have so much talent, but if you find a job, if you can even find a job, the only job that you can find is underskilled, way below what you know that you're capable of doing. But you settle for that, right? You're like, okay, this pays the bills just barely at that, making $2,000, $3,000 a month, and just barely paying your bills. But you know, at a certain point, it comes to okay, I can make a little bit of money, I can pay my bills, but what is the point of all this? Going home tired, drained, and just lost, feeling like you want to do more for not just yourself but the people around you. Like you're very talented, you're highly educated, but the talents that you have are not meeting the work that you're doing is not meeting your potential. There's a trend that I've been seeing a lot recently, both online but also in person. I've been doing a lot of career fairs, talking to students of all ages, right? From freshmen in college, just graduated from high school, super green and excited to get into the real world, to students that are now going back for their masters or doctorates, just because whatever work that they were doing just completely laid them off because of a restructuring in the company due to technological shifts, right? And the work that they were doing they enjoyed, but now the only work that they can find is that soul crushing, meaningless work. And I'm speaking from personal experience here myself. One of the jobs that I used to do was in security at a security company, right? And it was overnight from 11 p.m. till about 12:30 p.m. the next day. That's 12 hours. And during that whole time in that shift, I was just answering calls, reading the same script over and over again, fielding the same exact questions over and over again. Just mindless, robotic work where I will walk into that job just counting down the hours, minutes, seconds until I could go home and actually do something that I would rather be doing, right? Like read a book, talking to my family, right? Talking to my friends, going for a walk and actually experiencing and living life versus being trapped in a cubicle overnight for 12 hours. It was terrible. It was terrible. And every day I hate going, but there was a sense of, oh, I'm just forced to go because there's nothing else out here right now to be able to do. But when I got deeper into education and realized that I could do work that not just supports myself, but at the same time has real value to the world, i.e., changing somebody's life, right? Whether that change is small, meaning being able to help a kid who's 2 years below his grade level actually catch up to speed and start spelling properly, start spelling confidently, or helping somebody who is 30, 40 years into their career retool, reshift, and relearn so that they can actually get into a new career path and have some success in that. There's nothing, there's no better feeling than seeing that, oh, you made and I made a difference in people's life, and knowing that while they're making money, while they're growing, they're succeeding, it's also coming back and it's reciprocal. So I'm able to defend and take care of myself, but also have that point of, man, the work that I'm doing is actually life changing, right? And so I'm seeing a shift more and more and more of, people aren't able to find work, people aren't able to find jobs, and the jobs that they're doing, if they can, are way paying way below their means, and just not feeling a sense of purpose that they have as a being and as a human. So if that sounds like you, I encourage you to reach out. Let's have a conversation, because I found that being an educator, right? And there's many different ways that they can look like, between, you know, tutoring, coaching, consulting, whatever it may be. There's many different things we can look at to support you to find work that actually would pay well, but also makes a great difference, not just in your life, your family's life, but the lives of the people within your community. So if any of that resonates with you, feel free to shoot me a message, right? Drop a comment, and let's talk. Let's actually talk and have a real conversation about what's going on right now in your life, and how you can sort that. How we can sort that out to get you to where you deserve to be. Okay? We'll talk soon.